Guess who's back? It's time to continue on our journey towards, hopefully, Championship football next season. We could, if results go our way today, guarantee promotion automatically to the Championship. If we get the results we need, because we play second place Hull today, and more importantly, we play third placed Peterborough today as well. We start with Stevenage at home. They're lower down in the table, so we'll sim that. This game against Southend is actually the semi-final of the EFL trophy, so probably about time I actually took that competition seriously, isn't it? So we'll play that, we'll play Peterborough, we'll play Hull, massive games, and then we'll sim the home game against Blackpool, who are sat one place above Stevenage, down the bottom of the table. So we could, especially if we beat Peterborough, and other results go our way, be promoted to the Championship at the end of today's episode. There's a lot to play for, but hopefully we can get it done. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Thank you very much indeed for all of the birthday wishes on the previous episode last Friday. I very much appreciate it. You were very kind, both on comment section in the video and, of course, on social media as well. Thank you very much. I did, of course, have a wonderful 33rd birthday. Yes, I'm that old. But we're back now. Thank you very much for being patient over the weekend. Like I say, do drop the video a like if you're enjoying this save. We could very much get ourselves into the Championship today. Now, I asked in the last one, or we had in the last one, a conundrum with goalkeeper, because, of course, we've brought up now from the youth squad, Vermeulen, who's now 68 rated. You can see in comparison here to Da Costa, his diving is actually slightly better, although obviously Da Costa has the extra boosts at the moment. Handling very much in Da Costa's favour, positioning very much in Da Costa's favour, speed as well, reflexes as well, but kicking is about the same. So Vermeulen still needs some work, and hopefully with some Rotato games, he will get that work. The general consensus from you guys was to leave Da Costa in the starting lineup for the rest of the season, because he's, especially this year, been one of the players we've seen the biggest jump in with regards to their ability and their impact on the way that we play. So it would be unfair, I think, and you guys agreed, to take him out of the squad for the remainder of the season. We will start Vermeulen in the Championship next year, but Da Costa will see out the rest of this season as our starting number one. That said, the game against Southend that's coming up will be played with Rotato, and as such, Vermeulen will be able to play a game for us in this save. Bilson, Salem, and Salem with the three goals to give us a 3-0 victory against Stevenage. That's the start we... Oh, punch my headset. That's the start we were after. Now we can go and play Southend in the semi-final of the EFL trophy, and maybe at the last attempt, of course, because we're going to get promoted and we won't be involved in this competition anymore. At the last attempt, we could potentially win some silverware at this level. Now, that would be good. Nice tackle by Costa to start. Now, I haven't played FIFA in 4 days, so if I'm a little bit rusty, do bear that in mind. I hope that my rustiness doesn't cost us a potential final appearance. But I am 1-0 down inside 6 minutes. It's fine. It's fine. The side we've put out here with Rotato are certainly good enough to be able to win this game against League 2 Southend. Not a worry that we've gone 1-0 down early on. Unfortunately, Vermeulen won't be getting a clean sheet on debut. That I'm quite frustrated about. It's a good turn there in the middle and a thumping finish. Oh, I apologise, Vermeulen. I was really hoping to get him a clean sheet on debut. And that really hasn't gone according to plan after just a few minutes, has it? It's fine. Don't panic. Stay calm, and everything will come to us later in the game. 1-0 down, but I'm still confident of making our way to the final before the end of this fixture. Falkingham with the ball over the top. We should get there with Abdelli, and we have done well, and Mason brings it down nicely too. Helmet Boy is here. Costa is coming with me, but look at Vaughan in some space over there on the right-hand side. Decent touch, looking for Butu Tau. Trying to hold off the attentions of the defender. Oh, and he's nutmegged with the tackle as Costa was arriving, just waiting to be played in. That would have been a really good equaliser. Grasso's done brilliantly there. I'll get it ball quickly to Costa, who will get possession now. And Helmet Boy to Butu Tau, to Chisholm, to Butu Tau again on his left. Surely now, off the post. Francois Xavier, how have you not buried that? Surely that's a simple tap-in for you at the near post. Grasso trying to deal with it from right back. Dug out well. Berger again with a header away. And Boututel will get to that unchallenged. And Chisholm is with me here, but it is kind of the two against the entirety of their defence until support arrives, which it has now done. Mason in looking for Chisholm. He's just outmuscled the defender well. Right, Costa. Can we find Vaughan? We can. Can Vaughan find Costa again? Can Costa find Chisholm? Oh, and that's a wonderful first time finish. Driven into the bottom corner, and we are level at Roots Hall. Lovely finish. Brilliant move. Costa with the space, and Chisholm just got there ahead of the defender off the post. Excellent finish. Into Chisholm, nice turn. Boututel. Oh, got the legs on the defender and dropped the shoulder on him well, and he's gotten away again on his left foot. Oh, and swept home. I don't know which finish was better, Boututel's or Chisholm's, but they were both very well taken. Boututel had the ball at his feet for quite a while, whereas Chisholm's was first time, so maybe that one you'd say was better, but as a one-off finish. But this one was well worked all by himself, and oh, such a good finish. Such a good finish. It may have taken us a little while to get up and running today, but we're not running anymore. We are sprinting towards that EFL Trophy final. Could we be on our way towards some silverware at Barrow in only our third season? Or some more silverware, should I say, after, of course, the League 2 title last year. We might do a Cup and League double this year if we're able to see through the League 1 title and get this EFL Trophy too. Would probably be, almost certainly be, my most successful RTG to date this early on in a save, if we are able to see both of those over the line. And it's one of your guys' favourite RTGs that we've done on the channel so far today as well. And to be fair, one of my favourite that I've done as well. This is right up there with the Cambridge RTGs for me, with regards to my enjoyment and in kind of engrossment in the overall series itself, and how dedicated I am and how devoted I am to getting the best out of everybody. And Chisholm, surely, I'm just taking my time here to ensure we get the goal! Ha ha! Cup and League double may be on the way! 3-1! And across to Costa, and there's room for Vaughan. Can we get Chisholm a hat-trick? Oh, I thought it was Chisholm in the middle. It wasn't, it was Boututel, but still, what a finish. Just perfection from the cross to edge it just past the defender that was with Boututel, and it landed beautifully onto his left foot, and now both strikers are on a hat-trick here. But the cross was delicious, and the technique on the volley that I hadn't noticed in real time was even better. A hop. Wow. Yeah, we are going through to this final in emphatic style. 4-1 against Barrow. We are Barrow. Against Southend now. Both strikers on a hat-trick. 2 goals for one striker, 2 goals for another striker, 2 trophies on the way this season, perhaps. Waving to those away fans, giving them a round of applause as the final whistle goes. Those that travel down from Barrow all the way to Southend, which is a hell of a journey, have seen their team book themselves a place at Wembley for the EFL Trophy final. I think it's at Wembley. Pretty sure the final's played at Wembley, isn't it? Oh, wow. Very tight game on paper, statistically, through the match stats, but we were just so much better on the day and were so much more clinical. Are we going to get anything from this scout report? To find an absolute worldie here would just be the icing on the cake. Don't think so. Don't think so. No, nothing yet. Right. Peterborough have played their game in hand and are up to 66 points. We have a game in hand who can go 13 points clear of Peterborough if we win our game in hand. However, we also are playing Peterborough next. So, we could go 13 points clear of Peterborough with this game, then win our game in hand, and we would be 16 points clear of them. That's if we continue to win all of our games. Now, there are still quite a few games left in the league season. But if we can win all of our games and Peterborough drop points, we might guarantee promotion today. At the very least, it would be very, very close. And tomorrow we'll have the cup final. And, I mean, the promotion is almost assured anyway. So, even though there's quite a few games left, a number of those will be simulated in tomorrow's episode. And we will, as things stand, I'm thinking, end the league season tomorrow. Right, time to go and play Peterborough with the first string side. And this could well be the defining game. I mean, I'm giving it all the big one with if we win here and win here and win here, we extend the gap, extend the gap, extend the gap. If we end up losing the next 3 games, then Peterborough can close right up on us. It's important we win this one, though. Not only is it us potentially getting promotion today, but it's getting promotion at the expense of Peterborough United, which I'm sure you guys will be fully aware as a Cambridge United fan, I would be delighted to do. So there's even more to play for today. Not only is it great to get promoted and get to a cup final, but to do what we're trying to do in League One today at the expense of my own personal in real life rival. Perfect. They have the best defensive record. We have the best goal scoring record. Which will prevail? Ward plays that to Mason. Back to Ward. And Schmodix could find a teammate here. Well held by Da Costa. Peterborough trying to get themselves in front before half-time. But our Brazilian current number 1 says no. And with 1 minute added on as well at the end of the first half, we will be level at the break unless they score now. Which hopefully they won't. Mason can't. Oh, that was unorthodox from Da Costa. But he's kept it out by almost slide tackling the ball. Taylor played back, trying to force them backwards here. So the referee does that. We'll hold on at the break at 0-0. Schmodix coming forward. Hamilton. Nicely to Ward. I can't quite get to him. Stood back to Hamilton. Lifted into Clark Harris. Taylor to Clark Harris and back to Taylor again. Oh, keeps calm as you like at the back. That's what you love to see. Peterborough putting the pressure on, but we will not be broken. We will not crack. Will their defence do something like that, though? Oh, if I could have just found that ball through to Salim, we could have finally split them open. It's been a really tight game. The Southend one was tight on paper, but on grass, we were the ones that ran away with it. This has been tight everywhere. Neither side able to break open the other's defence to really find a way through. We might have the best goal-scoring record in the league, but at the moment, it's their best defensive record that is holding us out, and our defensive record does have a tendency to concede the occasional goal or two. Something that Peterborough have capitalised on there, and they now lead by a goal to 0. Not what we needed. Taylor. Toure. Oh, this has really well worked. Schmodix, it's 2. We will not be doing it yet at my real-life rival's expense. Peterborough, when they are desperate, in need of a result, look like they're going to find it. Oh, piss. 20 minutes to go. 2-0 to the home side. Not the way I wanted things to go today. At least we're into the cup final. But the end of the season might not be as straightforward as we hoped it might be. With Hull to play next, the league title might not be as straightforward as we hope it might be. That's so much of the ball though. Look, 63% possession. When I've had such little possession, it's hard to create anything. And they are really turning the screw now. 3-0. Uh-oh. When it was just 1, I thought, oh, I could still maybe get back in this. Then they scored the second. I was like, oh, 2 in 20 minutes is a bit much to ask for. And then they score the third, and they're still pushing for the 4th. They won't have it. Fair play to Peterborough. I have to be honest, as much as I hate them, they really turned up in this second half and deserve to win this game based on that performance. I'll lift this looking for Alho, and maybe we can get one back. Cleared away well. Can we win that header? We have. And Salim quickly to Tudor on his left. Cannons it off the bar and falls over at the second attempt. And that sums up our afternoon here at London Road. It's just not gone my way. As good as we were against Southend, we just haven't had it here in this one. 3-0 behind, 3 minutes to go. Definitely losing. The gap at the top of the table will close from 10 to 7. But we do thankfully have that game in hand. I'm not sure whether it's the one against Hull or whether it's, I don't think so, or whether it's the one against Blackpool. It may even be one of the latter games in tomorrow's episode. Oh, but we can't even get a consolation goal here at the minute. And Peterborough's defence showing why they are the best in the league this season so far. Refusing to concede a goal. We'll take the goal kick, but the final whistle is only a few moments away and we will find ourselves defeated away from home against Peterborough United, and we will have to try and bounce back against our other promotion rivals, Hull City. A game that we will head to now and pray that we're better. Another one. Very close on paper, chance creation-wise, but they had so much more possession and all of their chances were on target, whereas less than half of mine were, and that was the difference. McMullen forward to Salim, back in front of our own fans, trying to do the business again. That's a lovely ball that won't quite reach George Bilson. All lifted in to Louis Eyre, who's starting up top for Hull in this game. Greg Doherty in the midfield for them, player that you'll be familiar with from our Hull series. And to Alfie Jones, who didn't last long in our Hull series. James Scott. Malik Wilkes was an absolute hero in our Hull series. And Louis Coyle was decent when we used him. Malik played in. Hull have played another game more and gone top of the table thanks to it, as they earn themselves a corner here. So as we kicked off today, as we were, we are second in the table and not even challenging. Well, we are challenging, but not looking favourites for the title, although we do have the games in hand. Do like to have the points on the table first. Brilliant save by Da Costa. Hull looking to get an early 1-0 lead. They saw how we got rocked at London Road by Peterborough and are looking to prey on our misfortune again. Prey on what might be low morale from that fixture. Come on, Salim. Find a teammate. There we go. McMullen will look for Salim again. He's in. Oh, but it's a good save by Ingram to deny us. 17 minutes played, ball with the corner, Alho's up. I mean, he met it very well, but it didn't go into the back of the net. Here's Louis Eyre, out to Malik Wilkes. Marshalled well by Prince. Back to Louis Coyle, though. It's a nice touch by Louis Eyre. He's been very heavily involved in all of their offensive play so far. Their central attacking midfielder. He's kind of playing in a cam/centre-forward role. Gets forward to help James Scott, but also drops deeper to get involved and pick up the ball deeper. What a save by Da Costa, as if we're thinking about moving him on for, or at least taking him out of the starting lineup next season for Vermeulen. It's going to be certainly an adjustment period when that happens, because Da Costa is really showing such dramatic signs of improvement in this season. Has some really remarkable saves in just this game alone, let alone the past, say, 6 months in game. Alho forward to Tudor. Play it long for Lucas Ball to get onto and race away. Lucas, you've not done enough recently, but you've done enough there. Hull 0, Barrow 1. The home side in blue and white lead again, and this time that's us, not our opponents. Ball quickly to Tudor. 2 minutes added on, but there might just be enough moments left in this half for us to take a second goal. Salim will reach that first. And ever deadly in front of goal. Barrow 2, Hull City 0, and that might just have finished this one off right at the end of the first half. A 2-goal advantage should be enough to see us get 3 points here against Hull and overtake them and go back top with games in hand again. Points on the board are always more important than games in hand, but if you have points on the board and games in hand to your favour, then you really are in the driving seat. Oh, thank you. Alfie Jones kicked that straight back into me, but somehow I'll come away with it. Never mind, we've won it back again. Salim will get to that first. Pressure from behind, but seen off. And Prince Forward from left back, looking for ball. I need the support. Salem's there. And out wide here, George Bilson. He's not scored for me yet in open play from a played game, but now he has. He's missed the occasional penalty in simmed games, scored the odd goal in sim games too, and now in a played game, finally, I've found the back of the net with him. He couldn't really miss from there, surely. With that amount of time and space in the box, he had to at least find the target, but to find the target so well into that top left corner, well done, George. Pleased with that. His second goal of the League One season. He could be on about 5 if he'd been able to tuck the ball home from penalties in simulated games, but it's out of my hands, I'm afraid. As someone quite rightly pointed out in the comment section, it doesn't matter who you have set in your tactics to take penalties. In simmed games, it just gives it to the man with the highest penalty stats. So, unfortunately, that's Bilson, and unfortunately, he keeps missing them. But we're doing to Hull what Borough did to us. So, we have to be happy enough overall to still be top of the table. Oh, that was terrible. To still be top of the table at the end of these 2 games. If we can win against Blackpool in the played game, sorry, in the final simmed game of the episode as well, then I think it's a job well done for the day. I think it's a job well done. Yes, we got battered by Borough, but you can't have everything go your own way. And this has very much gone our way in this particular fixture. And Tudor's in with a diving head, and we have a 4th as well. Really putting Hull to the sword. 30 to go. It might not even be over yet. Forward into McMullen. He's on the run there, Campbell. He's gone for it. We'll play the ball early if we can. Looking for Tudor at the back post. And he met it so very well. And he wasn't far away from a 5th for us this afternoon. Excellent technique. Such shot power as well. Flashing across the goal mouth, but wide of the far post by a matter of millimetres. 10 to go. Corner for Hull in stoppage time as they try and rescue something to give them hope that they can maybe still challenge for the title this year. If we're going to be in this sort of form rather than the form of the last game for the remainder of the season, then I don't think they stand much chance as the final whistle goes. And it is Hull who we have in that EFL Trophy final as well. It involves just teams from League 1 and League 2 in FIFA. In real life, there are Premier League under-23 sides involved, but obviously they're not in FIFA. So in this save, in FIFA, it's only Leagues 1 and 2 that are in the EFL Trophy, meaning that 1st and 2nd in League 1 are the 2, in theory, best sides in the competition. And the sides that are 1st and 2nd are the 2 that have gotten to the final. So in theory, it is the best 2 that are involved that will be fighting it out for that trophy. And with 5 points being the gap from Hull down to Peterborough, it looks like it's going to be ourselves and Hull fighting out for the title as well in League 1. Put Costa in here. We got the international break for Alho and Pumphrey, unfortunately, but still should be pretty straightforward victory over Blackpool, you would have thought. And it is by 2-0. Prince with the second after Salem set us on our way. Peterborough win 1-0. Hull win 2-0. So the gap at the top will remain, was it 2 points, I think, at the top of the League 1 table? I'll have a quick check before we end the day. 1st of April is when the final is played. So the first game tomorrow will be us against Hull, but that will be a cup final, not a league game. The gap between ourselves and Peterborough is the one that we're most intrigued in at this moment in time, and that gap is 7 points, but we have the opportunity to open that up to 10. So tomorrow, almost certainly then, we will have the season finale. We'll start by playing Hull, rather obviously, in the cup final. I won't be wearing the suit, though. I might go a bit more managerial and wear the polo rather than the actual replica shirt for that. And then we will be selective with who we play in the remaining 7 League 2 games, but it's rather obvious that we're going to get promotion. It's just the title fight that's going to go down to the wire, so I won't elongate out the remainder of this season an extra day unnecessarily for you guys. We'll get cracking with Season 4 as soon as we can, so we'll probably, almost certainly, I'm 95% sure, end the season tomorrow. Hull City in the cup final to begin us. And then hopefully we can add a League 1 title to that, and it'll be a double winning season and a double winning episode all wrapped into one. But for now, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. We are back, and I'm back, even though I'm older. Sad face. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you later.